Now, I tell you what, I like you and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Hey everybody, and we're back for Blue Lock Season 2, Episode 1, or Blue Lock Episode 25. So, this show is just about as unhinged as I remember from the last season. If you want to check out my reviews for Season 1, you can read them on my blog, inasianspaces.com. And let's get into it. So, the episode started out with Rin's Big Brother complex, and it was a flashback. I'm assuming it was a flashback, or maybe like a flash forward. I don't really know. Of Rin being pretty pathetic, and he was challenging Sai to a match, and Sai was basically berating him and saying, "What have you been doing these past 4 years? Your soccer's still garbage." And Rin basically was about to cry. Which this isn't the Rin that we see at Blue Lock. Rin is very well. He's not even arrogant. He's just very quiet, and he's just focused on beating his older brother is his only goal. He does not care about any of the other players. He doesn't even view them as competition. He's kind of on his Sasuke Uchiha 5 Kage Summit arc. He just does not care about anybody else. He just wants to get stronger, defeat his brother, and have a heart to heart with his brother, and that's about it. But the only thing that's really weird now too is it seems like Isagi has like this sort of, even though it's not his big brother, like Isagi has some sort of complex now about Rin, where he's just absolutely obsessed with everything related to Rin. And he thinks that somehow overcoming Rin or getting Rin to acknowledge him will make him a better soccer player because Rin pushes him, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, it's not unhealthy, but it's just weird. I mean, Isagi has Nagi and he has Bachira, who he plays well with, and I would have hoped that he would have went with Nagi's team actually, but he ended up going for Rin's team, which I'll get to in a second. And of course, Bachira tagged along because Bachira knows Isagi better than himself at this point. So that's something that should be interesting to see. I mean, based on the way Ego did these teams, it is three teams of two players, two strong players based on Ego's arbitrary grading system, and whoever scored the most goals against the top strikers during last season's match. So we have Itoshi Rin and Shido Ryusei. Shido's apparently a warrior, and he is also somebody who embodies what Ego wants to bring out of the Blue Lock Project. So we have those two, and that's where everybody mainly went, which isn't surprising because they're the top two, and I guess everybody's chasing after their senpais to get them to notice them. I don't know. And then we have and Shido. Apparently, according to what's his name, Raichi, Shido's the one who knocked out Kunigami, but we know Kunigami is still in Blue Lock from that end credits scene last season. I guess just right now, while he's at Blue Lock, maybe he's like up at Soul Society doing the 1,000-year war, blood war against the Quincy's until he's ready to come back to Blue Lock. So he'll be back some sort of way. I know that already. I don't think that's a spoiler. So the next team we have Kurasu, Tabito, and Otoya Eita. I don't really know. I mean, we don't know who these characters are. They're just two random names who were not shown last season. Our players didn't beat them, so that's that. Well, I guess we'll get to know them as the season goes on. And then number 5 and number 6, we have Yukimiya Kenyu and Nagi Seishiro. So we know Nagi, obviously Nagi's like a prodigy. He excels at anything he does, and he just is so nonchalant about it. He's a great player. He can adapt to any situation. And then we have Yukimiya, who seems like a discount Aizen. Seems like he has that intelligence. Again, I don't know if it's just because he's wearing glasses or not that I think he's intelligent. And also, he's a pretty boy model. And Raichi and the ugly Wanima. I think I'm saying that name wrong. What is his name? Yeah, Raichi and the ugly Wanima brother with the huge, disgusting caterpillar-looking eyebrows are hating on him, which is pretty funny. But So that's that team. I feel like they'll go well together. I don't know if these teams have been made to complement each other's weaknesses or their strengths to get a chemical reaction because Ego's whole thing was assertion and coexistence. And then after that, dominate the competition because he loves pitting everybody against one another. So we know how Nagi plays, we know how Rin plays. So we just don't know if it's like opposites or something that complements one another. So I guess we'll see. And I'm pretty sure that's why Ego has Bachira as number 7, as the person who has to play 2 rounds, because Bachira would be able to kind of test the harmony of the team going into the U20 league match, since Bachira is like a chameleon and he can adapt to anybody's playstyle and he's an asset on whatever team he's on. So it was a really strong first episode back. I'm really excited to watch this every week. You can head over to my blog and read my thoughts, my written thoughts, and I should have reviews coming up every week over here on YouTube. And with that being said, tell me your thoughts. What did you think about this episode? Do you think the Japanese bureaucracy being the villain of the soccer anime is accurate or not? And where was Henri, Ego's assistant? Let me know your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, I will see you guys again soon. Bye bye.
凌駕してみせろ。
くそ、一緒に戦ってきたはずなのに、あいつらの方が俺より上なのか。
結局元チーム Z の出世頭お前かよ。なんか気に食わねえ。
アイアムエゴイストなり。